Hello folks, I'm OwensPack33, and welcome back to the real part 64 of Tales of the Abyss. Why do I say the real part 64? Well, in the last video I kept calling it part 64, but it was actually part 63, but I edited it over myself saying 3 instead of 4, and it sounded really funny, and if you caught up on that, or noticed that, then props to you. I'm gonna have the voting that was in the last part continue into this part, where I have you guys choose which character you want me to use in the next episode, because I don't think there's gonna be any fighting in this video, and if there is, it'll be very minimal. So I'll have you guys continue to vote for who you want me to use for the next part. I'll take the votes from the last part and this part and add them together, and hopefully by the next part we're actually in combat. So if you want to see me use Guy, Annis, Luke, Tyr, Natalia, or Jade, just leave a comment saying so, and that'll happen. But anyway, yeah, we lowered the Outer Lands. Part of it, Sheridan, and not Sheridan. that's not right at all. Castedonia and Engave. But anyway, let's get out of here with a wing bottle. Let's stop talking about stuff, and we should be able to leave the Zao Ruins here. I think some cutscene.
We're definitely in the Qliphoth.
But how do we get back to the Outer Lands?
That's right. The Albior isn't back yet.
Our rendezvous point is Castedonia. I think Noel is good enough to land even with the ground descending.
Let's head to Castedonia.
Alright, I don't know why they're like here, but like in the cutscene, they were like here, probably. But yeah, we're in the Qliphoth. It's really weird to pronounce that word still, but not much is different. It's not like there's going to be any new enemies down here, which is actually kind of stupid. I feel like there should be, but at the same time, it does make sense because I don't see why any of the native monsters or anything would change. But maybe they should get, like, all changed by the Qliphoth and look weird and stuff, but they don't. So yeah, it's been a while since we've been on the world map since I heard this song. I've said this a couple times, but there's basically 3 different themes that play through the game, and the themes for like the world map and battle theme, like the second ones, are probably the best. The third one is pretty good for world map. We'll hear that later. But the battle theme, like the first one's okay, and the third one's okay, but I love the second battle theme. That's probably the coolest one. Anyway, yeah, like I said, there's not gonna be a lot of combat here. There's lots of story in this part.
You're all okay.
It's good to see you're safe too. When did you arrive in Castedonia?
Just before this area started to descend.
How about the people from Engave?
I finished transporting them all here. Thank goodness. Good work, Noel.
I'm sorry to ask this right after you've arrived, but can you take us back up?
Of course. I'll be standing by on the Albior. Come aboard when you're ready.
Are we going back to the Outer Lands?
Something's bothering me. I'd like to fly through the Qliphoth a little.
What's wrong?
I'd rather not say until I'm certain.
Whenever you say things like that, something bad happens.
Okay, let's get airborne.
Alright, so yeah, we're back in Castedonia. Everything looks weird when you're in the Qliphoth, because like it's all dark and whatnot. I feel like we've done everything with the antlion guy. Yeah, so we don't have to worry about this right now. There is... I like those skits, seriously, I'm just getting them off the screen. I'm not gonna be... I think I'm just gonna be skipping a lot of the skits, just because a lot of them don't really add too much story, and there's no real point to them. Also, this border is still open here, or not open, that's what I mean. Still have to use the bar to get through, which is really stupid. But there is a very involved side quest now that we have opened up, or now that we've gotten this far, and we can't do all of it right now. But it is necessary. Before I get into that, we have to talk to this guy actually. This is the coach guy, I don't know where we're gonna exactly use it, buddy, when we're in the Qliphoth here. So this is the guy who sold the pendant, like when we sold him the pendant way earlier in the game. Alright, there's a craftsman in the armor shop. Alright, so when we get back to Grand Kokuma, we'll be able to use that. We'll be able to buy it back, actually. Tyr's pendant is, like, obviously unique for her. She did have it really earlier in the game. You probably don't remember it because it was barely a thing. But what a pendant does is it increases her phonic attack and defense, and only she can wear it. It's pretty good. The earlier you get it, the better it probably is. Alright, we're gonna give you some stuff. To be honest, I don't remember which of the stuff you need to keep, because there is some of the stuff here. I don't know if I want to trade the Nevi Metal, but I just did, so. Alright, no, we don't make a gel. What can we make out of you, buddy, right now? Anything good? I feel like this stuff would have been good had I gotten these average payment items back when I was originally in Castedonia. Like, when you get... I don't have the option here now, but I remember when I first played this game, I could make an average bow before I even had Natalia, and I had, like an awesome weapon for her, like, when she first started. I mean, what's she got on right now? Like, the clay arrow, right? Or killer bow? Okay, I kind of spoiled something, but she's going to be getting a fantastic weapon soon. That, for some reason, you're allowed to buy really early, and it's stupidly good. Like, it's not even fair. But, anyway, you can buy... There's a bunch of merchants here. They're not outside, they're in the inns now, but you can still buy stuff off them. I think it's really expensive still. If I go to the map here, it should tell me. Alright, it says everything's sold out. Really? I feel like it's not. Let me just double check. I'm just curious. It's been a while since I played this game. But all I know is there's a lot of side. Well, there's one side quest. Let me get back to that now. I'm sorry. I have a problem with doing that, by the way. I don't know. I can buy some food, but look how expensive it is. Yeah, you don't buy that. Okay, so there's a very involved side quest, and all you get for it is a costume, and we're not even gonna get it right now, by the way. The costumes is something we haven't gotten yet. They're titles, but all they do, well, some of them have effects, but for the most part, they're just costumes. Basically, they look cool. For the most part, they look cool. Not all of them look cool. But, anyway, let's see if we can actually go around. Like, yeah, I figured there might be a cutscene, because Jade was saying stuff. So we have to do this first, and then I'll be able to do it.
Whoa, what's wrong with that Sephiroth tree?
It's shining one moment and fading the next. It's like a phone-on lantern that's about to go out.
So the Sepharoth have gone out of control, just like the warning on the passage ring said.
Out of control?
Yes, it's likely that something caused the Sepharoth to go out of control and the trees to stop working properly. The frequent earthquakes recently weren't only the fault of the land collapsing.
Wait, if the trees stop working, that would mean the Outer Lands will...
The warning said the rings had reached maximum tolerance, likely due to the Sepharoth going out of control. There's not much time before the rings break, the trees vanish, and the Outer Lands fall.
Are you serious? Do the guys in Yulia City know about this?
Grandfather said no more of the Outer Lands would collapse. He doesn't know.
Hey, the Sephiroth is what's keeping Castedonia floating on the liquefied surface, right? So, if the passage rings break...
It'll be swallowed by the sea of mud, unless the liquid surface were to solidify.
The whole reason people made the Outer Lands was to escape the miasma and liquefaction, right? Even they couldn't do anything about the liquid surface.
Is there anything in Yulia's score about the Sephiroth going out of control? There must be a reason. Doesn't the score say anything about dealing with it?
Even if it does, it may be privileged information that even Grandfather can't view.
But Ion could. I think Ion can access the highest level secrets in Yulia City.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, he's the phone master.
Then let's go to Doth. There may be a way to fix things.
But what about going to Batical to stop the war?
The battlefield fell into the Qliphoth. I doubt they will be thinking about war.
Yes. Let's hope you're right.
Man, all that loading time, like, you're not gonna see any of it, but man, I probably cut out, like, I haven't done it yet, but at least like 30 seconds of loading. It's pretty bad. If you ever want to play this game, by the way, and these are right here, so I might as well just get it and get some of this stuff, get some weeds. Alright, man, there's a lot of stuff. If you ever want to play this game, you have a 3DS, just get the 3DS version. You won't be able to play multiplayer, which is kind of lame, but I mean, I'm not playing multiplayer right now. Oh, and that was a thing. That was one of those seed things. You probably needed the alveolar to get here. But the 3DS version, there's like no load times. I haven't finished the 3DS version, because, well, I haven't even finished this, let's be real. But, I've played it, and the load times in that are like minimal, like so good. Anyway, now we're gonna do side quest stuff, which is why I don't mind if you guys keep voting for who you want me to use in the next part, because I am certainly not getting anywhere today. Alright, where am I going? Is it right up here? Is this where Gabe is? Sorry, the Qliphoth map throws me off. Okay, this is in Gabe. I like how the music is still like the regular map music now too. Like when we first went to Qliphoth, there was like a theme it had. It was all like dark and eerie, but then like that's gone like instantly. Oh no, they're fighting. They're just boosh, like little punches going on. All right. So like the like the war is still going on down here. But hopefully it's not going on up up in the Outer Lands still. And what's really weird is none of this is voice-overed, and there's a lot of cutscenes, and it's between Frings and Cecile here. Alright. I guess I have to talk about what's going on here because they're not saying it in the game. I'm really sorry. Alright. So this soldier is going to be treated, he's going to get disciplined because he was treating the prisoners wrong. So Frings is a very honorable general, which is good to know. And presumably Cecile is too. Alright. Yeah, this side quest is like... It's... Okay, the costume you get is really cool. I'll be honest. It's worth it to do it. But like, man, there's so much. It's ridiculous. A lot of it. Alright. And what's the thing is here, you have to, if you don't do this after you get the alveolar here, you like lose the opportunity. There's a very short window, I'm pretty sure, for this. So make sure when you first get this alveolar, don't go going back to the Outer Lands. You don't want to do any of that. No, you want to do this right here. So there's a lot of running back and forth here. This is probably going to be the rest of the video, and if it's like half an hour long, it's going to be all story, and I'm really sorry. So they're actually, what's cool here is they're actually going over what's actually happened in the game. Like, yo, it's falling in the Qliphoth and stuff. So it's very, like, the reason the window is probably so small is it actually fits the events at the time. So it does make sense. And then also for future, there's reasons. Of course, there's always reasons. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna go, well, we gotta go to the inn first here. I have actually, there's a bunch of guides I follow on GameFAQs so I don't miss anything, and a important one is just called the Extras Guide. I can't remember who wrote it, but it's invaluable. Like, I know what I'm doing in this game. That's not to say that I never used that guide to find things originally. Also, the guy to the left looks like Lloyd for some reason from Symphonia. I don't know why I keep bringing that up as Symphonia. Probably because Symphonia is awesome. Alright. Oh, so Cecile was just trying to save this Lloyd lookalike right here, just 'cause. What an honorable person. Alright. Cut off by the cracks. Yeah, because we, like, the field, like, fell. Man, that, imagine they're just, like, okay, we were just, like, calmly falling, but imagine these guys, like, oh my god. Alright. We'll tell the people in Kimlaska about you. Alright. We gotta inform Count Almondine that Cecile's alive. Are we gonna do that right now? No. Oh, he's in Kaitsur. Which is weird because we don't actually have to go to Kimlaska, really. We have to go to the... We're still in the Qliphoth here. Alright. Is there really more loading? Man! Like, seriously? Yeah, we're going there. How about that, eh? Alright. Landfill. Alright. Oh, Frings isn't... Oh, okay, so Nordheim, who was in command, is gone. So Frings is the commander-in-chief, and he's reasonable, so he's like, yeah, let's make a truce. Alright. Organize a prisoner exchange. See, like, he's smart, right? Like, screw this war stuff. They're not... the kingdoms aren't part of this anymore. Alright, Jade's like, no, shouldn't do that. Which is really weird. What's really weird is Jade is part of our team and everything, right? And so he's a colonel, like he's in this military and everything, but so he should be in this war front, but he's not. He's part of our group. You know what I mean? Like it kind of doesn't really make sense. All right. Yeah, and Jade's talking about something that's clearly being hinted at right now, and we'll see. And what is primarily the whole point of this cutscene, or like this series of cutscenes. We're not nearly done. So I hope you guys enjoy me flying back and forth between places, because that's going to be this whole video. But yeah, the extras guide, Game Facts, is very useful because it tells you when and when you can't do stuff. And if you play the game, then you understand certain story points, and it's very helpful. So this, like I'm saying, this one right here, like, you don't have a lot of time. Alright, so we want to enter Kaitsur from the Kimlaska side, so that's over here. So yeah, I have this list up. I have it up right now. I just put it in Notepad just to be easy. But yeah, there's oh, the weird thing about the extras guide, though, is it's like Japanese, but translated into English, so you can tell what a lot of the stuff is. Do I just have to do this? And okay, there's a building over here. I think it's this one right here. But yeah, a lot of these buildings and stuff that have no purpose whatsoever earlier become slightly relevant in this side quest here. So that's kind of cool, I suppose. Alright, so they're going to be doing a truce. I cannot possibly trouble you anymore. Well, we can fly, so how about that? Yeah, there's no point in waiting. So now, look, all we did was tell them that, yeah, okay, we'll make a truce. And then that's it. Now we gotta go back to Endgame and tell Frings, hey, they're gonna do it. Like, like that is the tediousness of of this side quest. I don't like it very much. Like, it's cool, it gives you some backstory, but the thing is, the backstories of characters that, like, really aren't important. Like, they're not main characters. Like, they're in the story, they're characters, but, like, that is it, really. They're not, it's not like it's giving you backstory on Luke or something here. Let's pick up some more random stuff, because I see it. But there's a lot of this stuff. Like, and we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna be going back. Like, oh, it's not fun. I'm telling you right now. It's just really not fun. And it's gonna be a long video, I'm sorry. Unless you guys like that, but I want to get it all the way in this video. I probably shouldn't have spent as much time talking about things earlier. No, I feel like I rushed through the beginning part fairly quickly. This part just sucks. Alright, so they're going to begin preparations for the exchange. The title of this video will probably be related to this, even though there is no voiceover. Because I feel like there might have been some good said lines at the beginning, but I'm feeling there should be a quote from this part, because that's what this video is really about. Alright, we got some monsters here. Are they gonna mess them up? Come on, they're just like wolves. Oh yeah, Frings is going in, yeah. See, we can't get him on our team. You guys have seen our team. It's not spoilers at this point that we're not getting any new characters. There's 6. If you look at the save screen, there's 6 slots. I wish there was more. I feel like this Tales game has one of the fewer character selects, or amounts, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just spoiled by Symphonia, because it has 8. Or 9, technically. I mean, I guess this technically has 7, but you'll never have... In Symphonia, you'll never have 9, and this you'll never have 7, so... Unless you do hacks and stuff. Who wants to do that? Okay, I'm clearly not paying attention right now. So make sure you guys are reading this. But I will be showing off some of the glitches and stuff you can do in this game, and to get some really cool stuff, but that probably won't be till way later. But as you see, this will be the second video in a day, which means that I'm serious about getting this game done with. Alright. Alright, so Frings and Cecile are getting mad at each other because they tried to save each other and stuff like that. Alright. Yeah, I wonder why he trusts her. I wonder what's going on here. See, even Guy knows, right? Anis knows. Natalia doesn't know. Which is weird, because Anis didn't know earlier, but now she's calling Natalia dense. She has no right to talk. Alright. Yeah, so, yeah, they're basically what Jade's talking about. Yeah, Natalia just said it here. Yeah, they like each other. That's what this whole... That's what this whole subset of events right now is about. Is about Cecile and Frings liking each other. Apparently Tyr didn't notice. She just didn't say anything because she's smart. Alright, so now that we've done that, now we gotta go back to Kite Sewer. Because I think we get to see the prisoner exchange take place now. Like, I'm serious. First off, okay. You know what's really dumb about this set of events, though? Is... There's no, I think the last event, there's no real clear indication that that's it. You're supposed to end it, like, at that point in time. So that's what's really stupid, is you have no idea, really, like, but that's what happens. So it just ends, and then you're like, okay, now it's time to go back to the game. Also, if you guys want an idea of how far we are in this, there appears, the list I have, to be at least 12 events, I think, and we're on the 5th one. And we're 24 minutes into the video. But yeah, here's the prisoner exchange. The 3 Lloyd look-alikes, and the other 3 kind of look like Kless from, like, the original game. Kind of. Not really. But from what I can tell. Alright. So they got a truce, and they got their prisoners back. Cecile's gone back. Alright, we must work together with Malkuth. So, the thing is, I don't know how this truce plays into the whole war front, if this plays into the story. They did mention that there probably won't, like, the kingdoms won't really care about the war anymore. Because of the land falling and everything, but that isn't to say... Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, I'm done. Jazette, who dat? Oh, that's General Cecile's first name. So they all go by their last names here. Because they're in the military, right? Although Jade doesn't. It's Colonel Jade Curtis. Alright. What are you going to do? Oh, this is another event, so I guess this one isn't as long here. Alright. You know what's weird is he talks about the task of luring the Outer Lands, but that hasn't really been a thing that we've talked about. Like, it's a thing that we're obviously going to have to do, but it's weird that he mentioned it now. Alright. Yeah, so this entire thing is a love story between two minor characters. It's kind of lame. If you guys like it, it's cool. But I think one of probably the lame, I'll keep saying lame, I'm sorry, parts of it is that none of it is voice acted. Cecile and Frings have voice actors. So I don't understand. Like, some of it I can see why there's none of it is voice acted, but this is a huge side quest, whatever you want to call it. Like, there's a lot to it, and I'm not saying every bit of it should be voice acted, but they're definitely that scene, the first one at the beginning where the guy's like kicks the soldier to the ground and stuff. That probably should have been voice acted. That prisoner exchange for sure should have been voice acted. That was a pretty important part of it. We can still get free in here too. The supplies still, they're still reasonably priced anyway. We're really low on stuff like orange shells, for instance. But we got a ton of money. We won't worry about that right now. We'll go somewhere cheaper. All right, so we went to Cecile. I'd like to give you this dagger to General Frings of Malkuth. We're just gonna give him a dagger. That doesn't seem right. Even though it says Cecile's sword. I don't know if that's a translation error or not, but it does say she said dagger. Alright. Oh, what? So what does the dagger mean? So Tyr has no idea what the dagger means. And Luke's an idiot. Alright, so basically, in the world of Aldrin, apparently, when a woman gives a man a dagger, it means I want nothing to do with you. See, you can't just text or phone call to break up with or not break up with, but I guess to say you're not interested. In this world, it's like, here's this dagger. Where is it? It's right here. Oh, but here it says a sword, but it's supposed to be a dagger. I don't know. It means a breakup. So are they actually in a relationship? Like they clearly like each other, but like, are they actually in a relationship at this point? Because she had to go to those lengths to do it. So now we have to be the bearer of bad news. We should just end the side quest here and then have Frings have false hope for the rest of his life. But no, we won't do that. I just realized I'm like at the 29-minute marker. This might be the longest Tales video. I could have made this 2 parts. It probably would have been the stupidest thing ever, though, if I had made this 2 parts. But we're not done. You guys, when I eventually... Because, trust me, guys, we're not going to be seeing the reward for this quest for a long time. Like, in a month, at least. Because I'm planning on doing this, like, once a day. So I hope you guys are excited for more Tales, because I'm hoping to get one of these out a day. Provided I don't run into any more trouble bosses, which, could happen. A lot of the human bosses, I feel like I can work through, but a lot of the monster bosses, some of them are just ridiculously hard because they don't fight like you. Anyway, where do we have to go now? We have to go back here. Fudge! It's so weird that, like, that Kim Laska has, like, their base, like, they have, like, military stuff. And then Malkuth's base right now is like farm. It's like this farm village. Alright. Hey Frings, we got something to give you here. Here you go, buddy. That's from Cecile. No hard feelings, man. He's like, aw, man. Just wait a second here. Alright. He just gave us something. Oh, he gave us a letter. He's like, no, don't, come on. I refuse to believe it. Alright. But yeah, this love story, man. This love story. Guess where we have to go back now? Oh, let's look at the letter first. We still have the sword. When you get a key item in this game, I'm pretty sure you just keep it forever. So yeah, we have that right there. I don't know why I'm looking at this. Oh yeah, that's something we can do though. I just thought about that now. But anyway, we get to go back to Kaisor Naval Port. Ugh. Yeah, this is a really long side quest. So how's you guys' day going? Are you still watching my video? If you are, how about Canada winning Olympic hockey 2014? I feel like I'm gonna date this video, and because I'm Canadian, I have to bring it up. That I woke up this morning to watch it. And I mean, anyone who's still here is like really engrossed in the video, so I feel like I could bring up stuff like that now. It's not like I brought it up at the beginning, you know what I mean? But yeah, go Canada, go. How's your guys' day going? It's currently February 23rd when I'm recording this, and probably when I'm uploading it too. I hate this side quest. I'm doing it because I've missed a side quest. Okay, we'll talk about that in a second here. All right, so when we gave him the dagger, he gave us this letter to give to you because he like Aslan. His name's Aslan. Isn't that like the lion in Narnia? I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, so I work at a movie theater, and Narnia came around the same time as Iron Man. And she's best I refuse him in person. And one of our coworkers is like, who would win in a fight, Aslan or Iron Man? It's like, what? Like, what kind of question is that? But I don't know. I guess you guys could say who will win in a fight. I think Iron Man would win in a fight, but that's because I never really watched the Narnia movies. Maybe Aslan has some powers that would make him like invincible or something. I don't know what Aslan's about. He's a lion. I know that much. Anyway, we're not done, by the way. Just throwing this out here. Now we have to go to Castedonia. Oh, man. They're so, like, this is ridiculous. Oh, but I guess on the bright side, this is the first time we've gone to Castedonia since this side quest, so that's cool, I suppose. Okay, so what I was saying, getting sidetracked there, but I wanted to wait a second. We did miss a side quest with a bunch of subplots with Jade. You don't get anything for it besides it lowers the prices of stuff in various towns and whatnot. But it gives you some cool backstory about, like, you know how when he fights, he just, like, his sword just kind of materializes out of midair? It puts some insight into that, which is pretty cool. The reason I'm flying around is because I'm pretty sure we can't cross directly through the desert quite yet. Through the air, I think it's like thunderstorms and stupidness. But yeah, so it gives you some backstory into that and how that works. And then I think like Luke wants to learn how to do it, but like it doesn't happen. That would be pretty cool though. But yeah, that's why Jade is like a mage in combat, because you don't see him use a weapon, so he like feels like a mage, but then when he wants to bring on the spear combat, which is really weird that he has a spear and is a mage, because that's not like a mage weapon at all. But anyway, it is cool how he uses it, how he just materializes it out of midair. It is pretty neat. Alright, sorry for the cut, guys. Just, this video's been going on a really long time. So, that kinda sucks. For me. Just because I'm sick of doing the subquest stuff. I keep a subquest, side quest. Is there a preference? Is there a difference? I know they're always called side quests. Like, I know that's a thing. I guess they had to talk about their love in a group in front of us and in front of Aster, I guess. So, oh, we're gonna get the Endgame residents going back. That's cool. I don't know how they're gonna get there, but hey, are they gonna float on the ships across the mud? That doesn't seem like a really good idea. Alright. Like, that doesn't seem... Yeah, worry about the miasma. It's kind of like right there. I guess they would need us again, wouldn't they? Alright. Alright, sorry. Another... I'm getting interrupted. I'm sorry, guys. Alright. Yeah, get out of here. No, what? See, those kind of this would be a great scene to have been voice acted, and then none of it. I wish I could like get the cast of Tales of the Abyss to get together and then voice over this entire side quest, because it would make it a little more better. It'd make it a lot better, to be honest, actually, to hear them say it. So, alright, heard the rumors. You should understand. It's weird that we actually do get to see this because they're not actually in the room right now. So this is this fourth wall? Not really. I keep forgetting what it's called, but when the audience knows something that the characters do not, although we know what these characters are. Does that make any sense? Well, I guess it just cut off there, but no, it's soliloquy, right? No, that's not it. Soliloquy is when you talk to the audience. Anyway, well, maybe that's what it is. Oh, well, they're eavesdropping, so I guess we do know. Doesn't even look like you could see through that door. And I'm just nosy with a heart. Alright. You're supposed to scold them. Alright, we're gonna go back in the room now and not end the side quest because we're still here. Alright. Frings is like, I still want to be with you, and Cecile's like, I need to get my name back in the family. Oh, he just proposed to you. It just feels right. How can Luke understand? How can he understand anything? Alright. Oh, we gotta give the ring back. Now we got the engagement ring. Like, what? When would this ever happen in real life? I would just be like, I'm an heir to the throne, you know. See, Luke is even like this. He's like, why am I still doing this? Or like delivery, like, do this on your own time. The fact that let's look at the memento ring. This is a pretty lame ring, to be honest. It's just, it looks like it just has like a ruby on it, but I guess it's a memento. And I'm crossing the 40-minute marker of me recording. It hasn't been 40 minutes yet. But I'm sure it will be by the end of this. Luckily, we only have 2 events left, and then I could end the video, and then in the next part, we could do some fighting, and we can move on with the story. The actual story of the game, not this very okay love scene that I'm only... It's, you know, that's what's funny. The heroes don't know it yet, but the whole reason they're doing this right now is to get one of their party members, who I won't tell you who, some new clothing. That's what this is about. Like, just this whole, like, think about this in like reality here. Like, this is like huge life-changing events for Frings and Cecile, because like, should I get married, yes or no? And then our party's like, so when do we get that outfit? Like, that's what our heroes are saying right now. Of course, they don't know it yet. But anyway, so there's 2 events left. One is in Kite Sewer, which is right here. And we have to talk to Frings again, who's just chilling here, I guess. I feel like these events aren't long, which is good, because the long one was in the mansion there, so we just gotta talk to him right here. Yep. Yep. Here's your ring. I don't want it back. See, Luke is saying everything. I feel like that should be the name, right? I'm not a messenger boy for you two. I feel like that should definitely be the title. Or I'm an heir to the throne, you know. That one was pretty good too. Or I'm being nosy. There's a lot of good lines I could easily... This is a test of patience. Look at Jade! All of those were great lines, and none of it was voice acted, because this game. Alright. All we gotta do is one more event, guys, and then I'm done. I can save it, I can edit this together, I can put it up to YouTube, and then you can watch my insanity as I do this obnoxious side quest. Although, you've seen all of it. Have you actually watched up to this point, or did you skip ahead? For any of you that skipped ahead, I don't blame you at all. All you missed was a love story. And you're... or, for those of you who skipped ahead, you're like, wait, are you actually still doing the side quest? Yes, it's a really long side quest. It's quite ridiculous. But we're on the last scene of it, so... Oh, man. Finally. This is actually the last scene. And look, now she's like, I can't accept the ring. We want you to have it. Taking a ring from a guy you don't really like is kind of wrong. Oh look, Cecile's like, I don't dislike him. Alright. So the whole reason she doesn't want to be with him is that House Cecile is stripped of its nobility, which is why she's in the military. But she's a general, so hasn't that like restored her family name at this point? But I guess if she married an enemy general, then that wouldn't exactly fit well with Kimlaska, so... Alright. So yeah, that's the whole... That's like the... This is the Romeo and Juliet story, where you can't marry the other family without disgracing your own family kind of thing. Alright, so that's it for the cutscene. That's the last bit of it. And it's weird that it just ends here like that. But we don't have to do anything for a while with this cutscene. And thankfully, there's a few more parts to the cutscene. Or not the cutscene, the side quest. Keep saying cutscene. There's definitely no cutscenes there. None of it's voice acted. I'm going to keep complaining about that. But thankfully, all the future parts are very interspersed. And you only have to do one thing. As opposed to the like 14 things we had to do at once. Thank you guys for watching. I've been OwnSpack33. Next time we will actually do plot advancement and fighting in the game. And make sure you vote for which of these 6 characters that you want me to use in combat for next time. Till then, bye-bye.